Welcome to the Diary of Roxy Collins podcast. This serialised fictional podcast records the dating highs and lows of Roxy Collins, a 30-something single mother who is looking for love third time around. Roxy lives in a run-down rented house. She has 2 useless ex-partners and some wobbly bits on her thighs that no diet can eliminate. Can Roxy find someone to look after her and take on her 3 spirited children? The Diary of Roxy Collins is written and performed by Lucy Mitchell, author of the blog blondewritemore.com. The music is written and performed by David Mitchell. Here is today's diary entry.
Sunday, 1:55 p.m. I'm sat in Brian's car, which is parked outside the garden centre, awaiting my date Derek. To secure the date with Derek, I told him that I was mad about flowers and plants. I mean, it's not like I'm desperate or anything. I just thought he would enjoy a stroll around a garden centre, seeing as he's a professional gardener, and I could wing it with my limited plant knowledge. Brian kindly offered to drop me off and collect me later. He says he worries about me meeting strange men off the internet in garden centres. Every so often, Brian likes to give me his views on how I should approach life. He enjoys being a father figure to me, as well as my landlord and my emotional rock. Today's lecture is all about self-control. He's urging me to have some self-control on this first date and not get carried away with my emotions. According to him, his wife Patricia possessed a good level of self-control for many months after they started courting. I'm just promising Brian that I'm not going to get carried away. I'm reminding him of the following points. 1. I am a 30-something single mother of 3 kids and not some lovesick teenager. 2. The date is at a garden centre and not some nightclub. I mean, what could go wrong over a latte and a tray of bulbs? 3. I have very high standards when it comes to a first date. And 4. I am in full control of my emotions. Brian turns to look out of his window and I can hear him muttering something. 1:58. Just checking my first date outfit. After 5 clothing changes, I opted for a classic white shirt, a pair of smart blue jeans and some black bully pumps. In terms of makeup, I am natural looking, but heavily made up on closer inspection. And my hair is sleek, shiny and neat. There is not a strand out of place. Just dousing myself with perfume in the car, which is sending Brian into a huge wheezing coughing fit. 2:01. Greet Derek outside the garden centre. Oh, I'm in shock. In the dating app photo, Derek looks handsome. In real life, he is stunning. I'm standing with my mouth open and I'm shaking my head in amazement at the beautiful sight of Derek. My dating app has come up trumps this time. The expensive subscription fee that sent me overdrawn was worth it. Marvelling at the size of his spade-like hands, and now I'm staring into his dazzling blue eyes. I love his date outfit. A blue and white check shirt, jeans and smart boots. Oh, I'm getting a heady rush from his spicy aftershave too. Head for cafe inside garden centre. Derek doesn't say much as we stand in the queue. I'm ordering a latte and he has ordered an espresso. 2:05. We're gazing longingly into each other's eyes over our respective drinks. He's hardly said a word, but in view of his amazing looks, I've made the decision to ignore his lack of conversation-making abilities. 2:31. We've wandered out of the cafe and into the houseplant section of the garden centre. We both stand and survey the plants. I'm struggling to think of something intelligent to say. My gardening lie's coming back to haunt me. All I can manage is a finger point and a, colourful. Try to remember the name of at least one plant from the internet during my mad search half an hour before the date, but I can't think of anything. 2:35. Wander into the trees and plants section. Derek is remaining silent. Oh, he's taken hold of my hand. My body is tingling with excitement. In all my years on this planet, I've never walked hand in hand around a garden centre with someone so attractive. Oh, we look like a beautiful couple who share an interest in flowers and stuff. I've just decided that conversation on a date is overrated and unnecessary. Things have developed further by some ornamental trees. After staring at them, we turned to each other, and I found myself wanting to kiss Derek. We embraced and engaged in a kiss on the lips. I have been rewarded with an added extra. He has run his huge hands through my hair. I'm so glad I practiced kissing on the back of my hand before this date. Derek's kissing technique is amazing. Gentle and sensual. Much better than my ex-partner Rob's washing machine mouth approach to kissing. 2:39. Wander into the ornaments, pots and water features section. I'm pointing at some terracotta pots with patterns on them. I'm trying to think of something intelligent to say about the plants inside them. Words are failing me. Oh, I'm giving up on this, and I'm going to kiss Derek again. We've both surfaced for air, and are sort of like staring at each other. He's not saying much. I'm just running through the benefits of marrying someone who doesn't say a lot. 1. He will never nag me about the state of the house. 2. He will not bore me with his views on current affairs. 3. He will just concentrate on looking good for me. 4. I can do the talking for the both of us. 2:43. I've got carried away with the idea of having a beautiful and silent husband who enjoys kissing me. I am now kissing Derek so much that I'm starting to feel dizzy due to a lack of oxygen. 2:44. I'm feeling hot, flushed and a bit wobbly on my feet. Derek is making me feel like I'm a teenager again. Oh no, I'm losing control. 2:45. We found a bench to sit on near a large water feature. When Derek is looking the other way, I'm sticking my face into the spray from the water feature to cool down. Try to start stimulating conversation with Derek. So Derek, do you enjoy gardening? I say. Yeah, he replies. Do you live locally? Yeah, he replies again. Do you go out much on an evening? Yeah. 2:59. Give up talking. Derek is clearly a man of few words. I'm going to have to face the fact that Derek might be only good for one thing. I've suggested that we go get another drink as my lips are feeling numb after all this kissing. Oh, we're sitting in silence with our respective coffees again. 3:17. Derek speaks. He's just said, "You're gorgeous." In shock at hearing him speak, I've accidentally tipped coffee into my lap. The coffee clean-up operation involved a miserable woman from behind the counter. I'm now staring in horror at the massive brown wet patch on the front of my jeans. 3:22. My phone is bleeping. It's a loving text from Matilda. She hates me for making her spend time with her father and is annoyed he won't buy her a leather miniskirt. My phone's gone again. Oh, it's Rob. He's saying that Harry has fallen into a tropical fish tank after messing about in the shop. Harry's fine, but Rob's girlfriend has had to go lie down in a darkened room. 3:27. Go back into garden centre with huge wet patch on jeans. Derek's lack of conversation plays on my mind. Make several attempts to have conversation with Derek, but he seems content with just grinning at me and saying, "Yeah." I'm not sure I can date someone who doesn't talk much or have a laugh with me. Decide to enjoy what time I have left with Derek. His kissing ability is so good I'm reconsidering having a silent husband again. 3:50. I'm staggering out of the garden centre looking flushed, dishevelled and modelling a bird's nest hairstyle, plus a large wet patch on my jeans. Oh no, there's Marcus, my senior manager from work. He's carrying a big bag of compost and has a horrified look on his face. I don't look that bad, do I? I'm just getting into Brian's car and waving goodbye to Derek for the final time. I've turned to smile at Brian whilst reaching for my phone to text Shaz. Brian has taken one look at me and has groaned loudly. I'm just typing out a quick text to Shaz. It says, "Derek is hot to look at, but doesn't say much. He's a good kisser and that's it. I want conversation. I won't be taking things further with Derek. Thoughts? ? Instant text reply from Shaz. It says, "Give him my mobile number. He sounds like my perfect man."